This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to our second day of Bible school. Our skit today is called Let Your Light Shine, and I know you're going to enjoy it because it's kind of funny. And it has Miss Lisa and Miss Olivia, and they will be doing their skit for you. Now listen up, okay?
Hi, Livy. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I just got back from visiting me, Mom.
That sounds like fun.
It was. I had a great time.
Well, what did you do?
I got to go out in her backyard to catch fireflies. The only problem was I needed a jar first, and I couldn't find one.
Oh, really?
All I could find was a new jar of peanut butter. So I asked me, Mom, if I could make some sandwiches.
But 2 sandwiches won't empty out a full jar of peanut butter.
I know, but 37 will.
You didn't. You did.
I brought some back if you want one.
Okay, so you got your jar. Did you catch any fireflies?
Not at first. When I went outside, it was still a little light, so I had to wait. That was kind of annoying because there were these bugs flying all around, but then I saw one.
A firefly?
Yeah, or at least I thought it was. It was a bug, and it was yellow, and I had it in my hand. The only problem was that it turned out to be a yellow jacket.
Ouch!
You know when people say that yellow jackets will only bother if you bother them first? Well, I guess that I bothered him.
So what did you do?
Something kind of like this.
Oh boy. Did you stop after that?
No, after Mima looked at my hand, I went back out. And those bugs were still flying around. It was getting dark by now, so they got our flashlights.
Who? The bugs?
That's what I thought at first. They were flying around everywhere, and they reminded me of little sparks of fire. Flying fire. Fire that flies. Then it hit me. Those were fireflies.
No kidding.
No, they really were. I'm so smart.
How did you know?
Because they're lights.
Did you know people can tell who we are by our light too?
You mean they light up too? This I've got to see.
But we don't light up the same way bugs do. Jesus said to let our light shine. We do that by letting the love of God shine through us in all that we do. That's how we can let people know that we have Him in our hearts.
Sounds like a bright idea. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll go have a sandwich.
You were the Word at the beginning, one with God the Lord Most High.
Your hidden glory in creation, now revealed in you are Christ.
What a beautiful name it is,
What a beautiful name it is.
the name of Jesus Christ, my King.
What a beautiful name it is. Nothing compares to this. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus.
You didn't want heaven without us. So Jesus, you brought heaven down.
My sin was great, your love was greater. What could separate us now?
What a wonderful name it is,
What a wonderful name it is.
the name of Jesus Christ, my King.
What a beautiful name it is.
Hey guys, welcome back to day 2 of virtual VBS. Today we are going to be doing a cross mosaic, and this is to signify that Jesus is the light of the world. I think this is going to be my favorite craft, and I'm going to show you. So when you get your cross, it's already going to come just like this in your packet. One side is hard, kind of thicker paper, and then one is kind of flimsy, okay? And so you just take the flimsy part and you just pull it off, all right? Now a couple of them, for whatever reason, stick really hard to this paper to where when you go to pull it off, it really feels like it's gonna not mess up the craft. It will not, just pull it off. Now Christy is gonna show you what to do. You're gonna, in each kit, you're gonna have some squares, different color tissue paper squares. And the kids, you just take whichever colors you want, post it, cover up the whole craft. I know Parker sometimes wants to leave spaces where you can kind of still see the clearness through it. And in order for it to look really good at the finished product, all of the clear cross part needs to be covered with these pieces of paper. Okay. So Christy's just going to kind of show you what it's going to look like.
You'll have various colors in your kit that we'll provide, so the more the merrier. So the piece of paper that you leave on there, it already has the stick to it. So these little pieces of tissue paper, they just stick right on there. You can just press them just a little bit.
No tape. It's amazing. And you don't have to worry about doing anything with this flimsy sheet of paper. It's done.
Yeah, you can throw that away. And it's okay if they overlap, just because the other side is what's going to be used anyways.
You'll probably have leftover tissue paper. Great, have fun. Do another craft with it, whatever
your heart desires.
And again, this cross is just to signify that Jesus is the light of the world and remind us that he loves us.
A little bit more here.
We're almost done.
All right, so this is what it looks like on the side that I use. Of course, you can see the overlapping. But here's what it looks like on the other side. So you might want to put this in the window as well, have that light shine through, and it'll be really pretty.
We'll show you a picture later too about what it looks like with the sun shining through it. It's super cute, it's super pretty. It's a really fun craft. So we hope you enjoyed this today, and we will see you tomorrow for day 3.
All right, bye guys.
Oh, science is so great! Oh, hello. Welcome back for another day of science and Jesus. I see you came back to learn some more. As you can tell, I love science and I love Jesus too. And it's so great when you can do science to explain the Bible. It's so cool. Today, we're going to take 2 things, both water, and we're going to show how these waters are different. And then we're going to talk about how Jesus makes us different in the world. Are you ready to figure out how that works? Great. Let's get started. But wait. We must remember the safety protocols! We must remember! Must have gloves. Check. Must have goggles. Check. And we gotta have our trusty lab coat to keep us safe from all things so it doesn't splatter. Are you ready to have fun? Well, let's have some fun science, friends. Come on down. Okay, friends, here we are. Ready for some science? I am. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be some cool stuff. You watch and see. Now, before we get started, always remember, when you are in the laboratory, when you're doing science, especially if you're a mad scientist like me, Dr. Obadiah, then you need to make sure and have a parent with you, because mad scientists always have parents on hand. Now, what we're doing here is we have regular tap water. All I did was went to the sink and filled it up really high with regular water. You can do this at home too. In any kind of glass like you would drink out of, just make sure it's clear. And then I have another glass, which is larger in here. And then I have some stuff called tonic water. Tonic water is really, really cool. It don't taste the greatest, but it's cool. Watch this, friends. You open up the water and you see how bubbly it is and how fizzy? It's really cool. It's got carbonation in it. Now we're going to fill up this flask. There we go, right about there. Now this right here is what's called tonic water. And it has a substance in it called quinine. Quinine is a type of phosphor. And phosphorus is just a fancy word for something that glows when you emit ultraviolet light on it. You know what ultraviolet light looks like? This. Ah! Ultraviolet light you find in bowling alleys. Have you ever went bowling at night and it started glowing and everything? If you wore white, yeah, that light. Maybe you have some at home called black lights. That's also the same kind of light. It's UV light. Now, what we're going to do with this experiment is we're going to compare the regular water to the water that has the phosphorus in it. And we're going to see what it looks like when we shine the UV light at it in the dark. Now, if my trusty lab assistant / sidekick will please hit the lights. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready to look at the water? Here we go. Oh, so this right here is regular water out of the tap. So out of your sink. This is what it looks like. It don't look special at all, does it? It just looks purple like this light. So, this is what regular water looks like. Are you ready to see what the tonic water looks like? Whoa! Look at this color, man! It's so cool! It's like a bluish green color, man! The reason it's glowing like this and this is not glowing is because it's got all that quinine in it. It's got all of those phosphors in it. Those phosphors are reacting to the UV light. And so they shine and glow this beautiful greenish blue color. It is so cool. And these phosphors are not naturally there. Because if you look, tonic water has got stuff added to it. Regular water doesn't. And so we add the quinines or the phosphors to the water. Ah, do you see my teeth? My teeth glow too. Because my teeth also contains phosphorus, and your fingernails, though you can't see mine because they're in gloves, they have phosphorus and my teeth have phosphorus. So they also glow when you put UV light on them. Ooh, isn't that cool? Okay, lab assistant Lindsay, will you please hit the light for me? So, as my fellow mad scientists, I need you to know one thing. When we do this experiment, it's important to know why. So, imagine this as you without Jesus. Imagine this as you with Jesus. Jesus is the light of the world. And when we're all together like in this flask, the world lights up like Christmas. And so, we get this wonderful glow in the world because Jesus is the light. And without Jesus, we cannot glow. So, friends, as we continue to live in a world full of dark places and darkness. Let's not be like regular water. Let's not be like this. This is bland. It's dull. It's not doing nothing. It's not making a light or a difference. This right here is, see, even in the daylight, you can see a little bit of the light because Jesus is that powerful. Jesus is that awesome. So kids, let's be lights for Jesus. Let's let Jesus shine through us. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got more science to do.